Video. I've got big rain coming up across the country in the next 24 to 36 hours. Going to be some really heavy rain tomorrow. Some places will be washed out, I think, down in the southwest and through parts of Wales. There could be anything up to 70, 80 millimetres of rain with this, so there is the potential for some flooding. We'll run through the charts in a moment. Before I get on with the video, I just want to mention the advertising. There's green keyword ads on all my pages at GavsWebBiz.com. If you click through the green words, you go to the advertiser's website, you'll be supporting GavsWebBiz.com by doing that. So starting off with a radar picture from the UK Met Office. Actually, it's been a wetter sort of morning for parts of the Midlands than I thought it would. The rain has advanced in quicker than anticipated. Quite heavy rain across central Wales, down into southern Wales as well. And as I say, it's extending through into Midlands, particularly the West Midlands, but also into the East Midlands and on in towards Lincolnshire as well. We're going to keep the rain more or less in the same area. It's drifting a little bit further north through the afternoon, but more in the same position. Now, this is the facts chart from the UK Met Office from 6 o'clock in the morning. The facts charts are the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at the Met Office. We see, excuse me, quite a complicated sort of picture there across the country. A great mass of weather fronts really strung out through the British Isles. Basically, the main one to focus on is this area of low pressure that's developing across Wales between a warm front stretched across northern England and a cold front going down to the southwest. It's on that, I think, that we're going to have the heaviest of the rain through the course of tomorrow on that area of low pressure. That low pressure sort of slips northwards through the country as we go through to midday on Monday. We'll take the heaviest of rain through Wales into the Midlands up towards northern England on that area of low pressure. And then by midnight on Tuesday, all of those weather fronts are sweeping out of the way, moving out of the way into the North Sea, and we've got a ridge of high pressure building in behind at that point. It could get quite cold actually on Monday night. It's certainly chilly with a bit of an autumnal feel, perhaps first thing on Tuesday morning. So, having a look at the high-resolution NAE model at the website Weather Online. This is the model from the UK Met Office. The precipitation forecasts that you see on the BBC are based on this model, the NAE model. And this is the forecast just gone for lunchtime today, 12 o'clock today. It's got rain in the right position, stretching out through southern and mid Wales in towards the Midlands, so that's really is quite correct with that. Through the course of the afternoon into the evening, this 6 o'clock in the evening, we find that first pulse of rain moving up through the Midlands in towards northern. So it will go a little bit further north and get a little bit lighter as it does so, but there's more heavy rain developing down to the southwest through to midnight, and we're going to find some really wet weather setting in then up towards northern England, perhaps just getting into southern Scotland, down through the Irish Sea, through in toward much of the Midlands, Wales, and down in southwest England in particular. Very wet down in the southwest of England, and that extends through in towards the Channel as well. For 6 o'clock in the morning, well, lots of rain there across many parts of the country, not really getting into the southeast, and much of Scotland and Northern Ireland staying in the clear, but for southern Scotland, northern England, down into the Midlands, through into Wales, southwest of England, central southern England, really quite wet. And notice those vibrant colours coming in towards the southwest. That's that little area of low pressure forming in the weather fronts that I showed you on the facts chart. That's where the heaviest of the rain will be as we move through to midday on Monday. That very heavy torrential rain, maybe thunderstorms mixed in with that, pushing up through southwest England towards southern Wales and going on in towards the Midlands. Much of England and Wales having quite a lot of rain. The first pulse of rain has moved up in towards eastern Scotland by that time. And through to 6 o'clock in the evening, very wet scene still across much of England and Wales, clearing from northwest England and parts of Wales in the southwest, but certainly through the Midlands in towards Lincolnshire. Really wet then. That pulse of torrential rain has moved from the southwest through the Midlands up towards Lincolnshire by that time. Have to say that the exact track of this heaviest pulse of rain that comes through tomorrow is a bit uncertain. The GFS model, I won't show you it, but I will say that the GFS model has this a bit further north. It has it more towards mid and north Wales and northern England. So just pinning down the exact track of this heaviest pulse of rain, a bit hard, but certainly the high resolution NAE wants to take it from the southwest into southern Wales, through the Midlands, in towards Lincolnshire through the course of Monday. And as we go into midnight Tuesday, it's all pushing away. We saw it on the facts charts. The weather fronts are clearing out of the way into North Sea. A nice ridge of high pressure then starting to build in the flow. But that's very transient, I should say. So the total precipitation forecast from the NAE model for the next 48 hours is showing that in the next 48 hours we could quite widely across England and Wales get anything up to 25 millimetres, that's an inch of rain, but that specific area of really heavy rain that stretches out through southwest England in towards southern Wales and Midlands and Lincolnshire, that area could get anything up to 70 or 80 millimetres of rain if the NAE model is right. That is getting on for 3.5 inches, and it will no doubt cause some problems with localised flooding, particularly across southwestern England and some Wales. As I say, there could be some thunderstorms embedded in with that as well through the course of tomorrow. So it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow to see exactly where that swathe of the heaviest of the rainfall is. Of course, widely there's going to be anything up to half an inch of rain, quite widely across much of England and Wales, away from the far southeast. But it's that specific area, I think, that we've got to focus on through the course of tomorrow. Be very interested to see where exactly that is, because wherever it is, there is going to be potential for some really wet weather. So, a lot going on, very interesting period coming up. I'll probably do another update on the rain tomorrow, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching.